Join us as we dive into our obsession with true crime, history, and mysterious stories. Each Corrupted Clip episode is less than 30 minutes long, providing you with the perfect bite-sized content to get you through the day.
We assume no responsibility or liability for any errors or omissions in the content of this episode. The Corrupt Podcast is based on the facts and our opinions of the case. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome to the Corrupt Podcast. 42-year-old Jason Antrican was murdered at an apartment complex in Mansfield, Ohio in 2023. Jason was possibly murdered simply for being in the wrong spot at the wrong time and caught in the crossfire. We're discussing the unsolved murder of Jason Antrican this week. Jason Antrican was born on Monday, October 27, 1980 in Mansfield, Ohio, to parents Frederick and Ginger Antrican. Jason had one sister, Jody.
In 1999, Jason graduated from Clear Fork High School, and in the early 2000s, Jason had a son, Kason.
Jason was an outdoors guy. He loved hunting for deer, turkey, and mushrooms. He worked at the Frito-Lay factory. Jody would describe her brother as having a big heart, someone that would do anything for anyone. Jody said,
"He was constantly helping people out and constantly just being there for people. He loved to visit people and kind of just go around and socialize. He was a very social person." Jason was also a big dog person. Throughout our research of the case, over and over it is mentioned how much he loved dogs. Part of Jason's obituary reads,
"His love also extended to the many family dogs throughout the years, loving each and every one of them."
Jason's Instagram profile picture even has a photo of himself and what looks like a golden doodle. His family asked for funeral memorial contributions to be made to the Humane Society of Richland County.
Jason's son, Kason, graduated high school in the spring of 2023.
At 8:20 p.m. on October 10, 2023, the police received multiple 911 calls about a shooting at an apartment complex at the 800 block of the Brookfield Apartments in Mansfield, Ohio.
Jason had been in the hallway of the apartment complex. He knocked on the door and then appeared to have been gunned down in random gun violence.
Simply being in the wrong place at the wrong time. One caller said he thought Jason had been shot outside of his front door. In the 911 call, he says,
"They're still pounding at the door. They got guns. My buddy was in the hallway and I think they shot him down. I think he's in the hallway shot."
Another 911 caller would say they heard 10 gunshots. When law enforcement arrived, they found 2 victims with gunshot wounds in the hallway. Jason was struck by 3 bullets from 2 different guns. He would die at the Ohio Health Hospital emergency room. Jason was just 42 years old. The other victim was transported to Ohio Health as well and survived. Jason's death would be the 9th of 12 homicides in Mansfield that year. Witnesses said that a group of people fled the scene. We know so little about the events surrounding Jason's murder. We don't know why he was at the apartment complex, who was the other person that was shot, or what floor in the apartment building he was on.
Ginger went to the apartment building and found the man Jason had been meeting on October 10th. The man was sleeping in his car. He told Ginger that 4 people had come to his apartment looking for his 16-year-old grandson previously. They had put a gun to his head and told him they would be back for his grandson. The man thought Jason might have been mistakenly attacked by these people who were actually looking for his grandson. The man did not report the threat to law enforcement. Ginger feels that this man was withholding information to protect his grandson.
Isn't it weird that he was sleeping in his car outside of his apartment?
Yeah. In my mind, he was probably sleeping out in his car to be safe. Like these 4 people, whoever they were, knew where he lived. So more than likely he was freaked out and he just kind of hid or slept in his car.
It has that vibe, right? Like he's hiding in his car instead of going in his apartment because he doesn't feel like he's safe either.
Mm-hmm.
This person has since died, so we don't have any additional information on his story. Jason's funeral was on October 16th. Over 400 people attended Jason's calling hours. His ashes are kept on the mantle at his parents' home. Over a year later, the Antrican family still didn't have answers.
A protest took place on February 25, 2025, outside of the Richland County Juvenile Justice Center. Jason's family believes that juveniles are responsible for Jason's murder. Friends, family, and supporters held signs that read "Justice for Jason" and "If you carry a gun, you are an adult." Jason's family also put up 5 billboards around the area offering a $20,000 reward for information that leads to the arrest and conviction of those responsible for Jason's death.
According to an Instagram post by Kaysen's mother, Kaysen is now a certified EMT and working toward being a firefighter. He was inspired by Jason's death to help others. Anyone with information is asked to call a dedicated Mansfield Police Department phone line for the Jason Antrican homicide case at 419-755-9730. We'll list this information in our episode notes as well as our socials.
Like any unsolved murder, any kind of piece or bit of information that anybody can provide to give this family some peace, they would be truly grateful. So if you have it, please reach out, please talk, please say something. It matters.
Before you go, we have an update for you on Jason's murder investigation. In May 2025, a 17-year-old from Mansfield was arraigned on unspecified charges regarding the homicide and shooting of the second victim. The teenager would have been 15 or 16 years old at the time of the murder. Although the suspect is being kept at the Richland County Jail, his identity has not been revealed at this time. There is a possibility the prosecution will seek to have him tried as an adult due to his age and the fact that he was involved in additional gun-related charges 6 months after Jason's death. Keep an eye out on our socials. We'll post updates as we have information and expect another episode on Jason Antrican soon. We would love for you to become part of the Corrupt crew. You can find us on Patreon with multiple tiers and PayPal. This will score you our appreciation and will announce your name in a future episode. Both links are in the episode notes. Case suggestions and feedback can be emailed to us at corruptpod@gmail.com.
The sources for this episode would be listed in the episode notes. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and Threads. Don't forget to subscribe to catch our new Corrupt content. Please also leave us a review wherever you're listening to this episode. Bye!
Bye!